What's up guys, we're back. We're going to do another video today on Arena. We're going to start doing a couple of videos just to try and help you guys out. I just want to mention quickly that the bots and Arena might be very easy at the moment, but it will get harder again. The bots will fizz out and you guys will need to start looking at better strategies. I think it's not too early to look at better strategies now. And one of the reasons, one of the mainly used champions in Arena at the moment is Tormin. So we want to talk about how we can beat him and how we can counter him with certain champions. So obviously Tormin is a free champion, and this is what we are wanting to counter. The first champion we're going to start with today is actually going to be Dark Elhain. The reason I'm going to start with her first is because there's been a lot of debates recently in my channel and on other people's channels about who is better between Dark Elhain and Skytouch Shaman. I personally myself do favour Skytouch more, but Dark Elhain is easy to get as she's a login champion. She's a fantastic overall hard hitting champion. We're going to talk about her strengths, we're going to talk about her weaknesses, and I'm going to show you the build and masteries after this. We are going to try and do some arena battles so you guys can see her in action and how I personally would build her myself. There was a couple of Tormins there, but there's a couple of ways. Okay, this team's very tanky team. So we're going to go with this team here and see if we can do something different. Obviously we want him to go first because we want to strip him, right? And then speed up. So she took a freeze. Obviously she's gone for a nap now because of Sifu. Garmar's going to reset. Now a couple of buffs doesn't hurt to help set off the freezes and try and use his passive. Just don't have too many because she can get froze as well with the passives, and you guys got to bear that in mind. She's not a perfect Tormin counter, but she is good as a free login. Obviously there's one dead, that's what we want to see, right? There we are, frozen. And then hopefully we can get rid of them. And then we can hit auto and let Dark Elhain finish up. There's one. So what's the goods and what's the bads about her? The goods is she is free. Obviously she's free to play champion you can get quite easily. The thing that I don't like about her is she's a glass cannon, and I also would avoid teams that are a lot faster. Sorry, are big shields. Big shield teams I would try and avoid, to be honest. Now I have used Sifu in his team, and I shouldn't have really because it puts block buffs. And obviously that stops off the passive actually going off, and then you lose all your value there. But that shows you how hard she can hit. So obviously this is a good way to start countering Tormins. Would I build her? Yes. Especially if you don't have other champions available, if you're free to play. Obviously I'm taking on the best teams up here as well. So Brogni, interesting champion. He's going to be big, shields as well. So it's going to be good resistance here. We will take we'll take a Molly, I suppose. Can't remember who I was using before this, but and then hopefully we can just pick them off one by one. So we go strip, provoke. Oh, we was using Chris, that's what it was. This one. Waiting for this passive to go off. It doesn't go off yet. So there's a freeze. So you want 1 or 2 buffs, you don't want too many, you don't want it to get frozed. She can get froze from a passive, and this is another downside as well. Doesn't always work. A lot of people build multiple Dark Elhains. I personally wouldn't invest in more than one champion unless they're really god tier, right? Like Tormin South, Seafees and stuff like that. So we'll have a little play with this champion, see what we can do here. Jack is really good for like Sky Touch teams because of the passive he's got. And we'll go over Sky Touch Shaman in a different video. So we want strip. Obviously you might not have all these other champions available, so you can replace them. So take that into consideration as well. You can use your Arbiter with Dark Elhain because that will set off the passive when she does a speed up and someone will get freeze. So Arbiter is actually a good, quite decent with this team. There you are. Then there's another one. So, what do you guys think? Do you think she's worth it? We might get out. Oh, the CV they're up to slow us than me. That's interesting. Okay. So no defense down. Let's just get woken up. Okay. So here's block damage, which is not what we really want to see. That's not going to help us here. So is she number 1? Not as a Tormin counter, but she can do some work on the right teams. Obviously if the teams are well built like this one, then it's a different story. But we are up against, we are quite high up in the arena. Any more Tormins we can have a little play with. Okay, we'll give this a go. Let's take our Krisk, just so we got a bit of protection against this Mountain King. Obviously, another weakness, Dark Elhain, is her weak affinity, right, for like Mountain Kings and stuff, which you need to take into consideration. So obviously it's one of them ones. Is it terrible? Not really. You can kind of work with it, but Sky to Shaman and other champions don't have that problem. However, she is the easiest one to get, obviously, because everyone gets her. So it'll be interesting to hear what you guys think about this, about Dark Elhain. Obviously, she just got put on her ass, and that's just another reminder of a weak affinity, right? And again, she's tap based, right? So obviously weak affinity. So I think that's it for the battle. I'm just going to show you build, talk through the masteries that I chose. Now the masteries are old, but I mainly wanted House Smasher. So I went with high attack, and I went with high critical rate and critical damage. Made sure she had 100. Didn't worry about speed as much because we did go attack boots, because we really wanted the passive to go off more than anything. These masteries are really old school, but however they did the job. So again, the gear quite reasonable, nothing too crazy, I wouldn't say anyway. And ring could be a lot better for sure, so could the amulet and the banner as well. The next video that I will release will be Skyjet Shaman, and then I would like you guys to let me know what you think of the two and compare them. And also, if you are thinking about investing in your Dark Elhain to counter Tormins, let me know down in the comments about that. Again, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps me make more content, and I am also live on Twitch at GrimReaperTVRAID as well. And I will see you on the next video.